Welcome to the Naked Lens podcast. Today we're going to be talking about all things fashion with Morgan Glenn, and let's get into it and let's do a little debrief. Let's start about the launch party.
Okay.
How did we feel?
I honestly thought it was a fantastic event. I mean, the creatives space was fantastic. The set was insane. So for me,
the set was really good.
Yeah, no, the set was amazing.
Yeah.
And honestly,
I don't like attention. No,
yeah, no.
Face on the wall. Face on the other wall.
Please.
Face on the cupcake.
Hosted by Viviana. LOL. No, but I loved it. I honestly think that it was a great event.
It was really good. I think for my first event, also just seeing people come and support me and be there for me is insane. And just also the amount of community that I feel like we now have in Orlando is
way bigger
than when me and you first started doing literally anything.
No, for real.
It was just us.
Yeah, no, it was just us. And I mean, that was half the reason when I was like, dang, maybe I do need to move to where there's a bigger community. But honestly, I yesterday was like, okay, hold on, here it is. And it was probably always here. You just had to find it.
We just had to find our people.
Yeah,
we had to find our people.
You brought everybody together, and I do think that event did show a lot of other people that there are creatives in the space
community
that are trying to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's really nice, honestly, to see other people not in a competition sense.
Yes.
Because everything was so cutthroat, and I know I've said that before, but you couldn't ask questions in the photography industry because people would be gatekeeping locations and literally just anything that was girl,
yeah.
You really don't even need to, you don't even need to do that. You do realize how many people are in just Orlando
itself.
And Tampa is a whole other beast. There's so many people over there. So speaking of moving and stuff, you're now in New York City.
I do love New York. I miss sunny Florida, don't get me wrong, but New York has been amazing. Pros and cons, I would say. I do really like it. I like the creative space there as well. I mean, we were talking about the people here, I'm glad that I was able to connect with a lot of them. I do feel like it was quicker in New York. Granted, I'd say I put more effort into it in New York than I did here.
It was a make it or New York is a hustle state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I showed up. I was I don't have time.
Yeah,
I don't have time.
It's work island.
Yeah, no, literally, it is, and I like it. I don't think I'll stay. I like it for now. Just honestly, meeting people, getting inspiration, connecting. I feel like my move to New York was more of a networking thing more than anything.
And that's true because even when I was there with you and we were doing stuff, we met so many people.
I know.
And we had so many and it was literally within a week I was there at first.
No, honestly, I'm so glad that you even came because I wouldn't have met a lot of people if you weren't there.
It was really good. You were peak moving. And you're I literally moved this week, and I'm okay, I'll be there. And we're doing how many shoots did we do? 4?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I did 4 or 5 shoots that week.
And then from there,
I was fuck it, we're going for a month.
No, literally, I was
which was crazy.
You had more shoots than you had days in New York. I was girl,
how are you doing that?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't even. Sometimes people ask me where's a good place to eat, and I'm I actually only went to Tiki Chick.
Took pictures. Yeah, no, oh my gosh.
I only went to Tiki Chick, and
I just can't. I know you loved Tiki Chick. Sorry for the Tiki Chick owners. I'm not a fan.
They saw me every day.
I'm not a fan.
They saw me every day because they were open late and they had $5 chicken sandwiches and it was a vibe.
Yeah, maybe I should have tried the chicken sandwiches.
I don't know how you didn't try. Yeah. You haven't tried that yet?
I haven't tried one.
Bryce tried it though.
Yeah, he said he liked it, but he could have just been lying. Yeah, I mean
because
sometimes he's just trying to be nice. No, sometimes he's okay, well. I'm not gonna drink, so I guess I have to eat a sandwich.
Well, he did.
I think he did.
He got a drink and he did not like it.
No, I'm shocked because he's not.
He's usually not a big drinker.
Yeah, no.
That's so funny though.
I know.
Oh my god, I love that.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great connection building, and I'm glad to see you work with multiple people. How do you feel like the people are over there compared to over here?
Okay, so that's a tricky question because I haven't really worked with a lot of photographers besides you and that one. Dude, let's not even talk about that experience. So really, I've only worked with one, right? I'm not even going to count whatever that situation was.
This is why we just stay with me, guys.
Yeah, literally. You just stick with Viv.
Just stick with Viv.
Yeah,
and you'll be okay.
So, I don't know. And then I also really like studio work. We don't do a lot of studio work here. There are studios.
There are studios here, but not like New York.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a hard comparison just because I don't think I gave Orlando enough of a chance in that space.
Okay.
To
because
say
we
that New York is better.
also didn't really have the community that we have now that we did
Exactly.
when we were starting out.
Exactly. Like, I mean, it's been like a year. Like, never did I think I would be doing shoots with like full on like makeup artists. Like, we've got makeup, we've got hair, we've got
everything.
honestly even just like people there for BTS, like
Right.
videography, just in the back. I'm like,
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, y'all
Who
are
are
like for
you?
real. Like, y'all are not playing, and that's like every day. I don't know. I don't know. I like it, and everybody is very like serious about it, like what they're doing.
Right.
You could see that they're.
Yeah. I liked a lot of that aspect when I was in New York City. Was everybody was there and they were
Professional about it.
100% in.
Yeah.
I feel like here we have a mix of like professionalism.
Yeah.
And like unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
And very like totter type of people.
Yeah, like they're interested, but
they're interested, but something might happen.
Yeah.
Or the shoot is a very basic shoot. They go to the beach and they
Yeah.
do a bikini photo shoot. It's like, okay, great. Where's
Yeah.
the flavor?
Exactly.
Whereas in New York, it's this entire production, and
Yeah.
I'm such a production person
Yeah,
with
you are.
all of my shoots
So
that finding those people
Yeah.
to like actually put a production, like today's shoot, like
Yeah.
today is a production. It is
I'm
not.
excited.
It's a huge thing. We're doing a promo for Fashion Swim Week in Miami, and I think it's going to be insane. And I honestly want you guys to hear Morgan's entire process of Swim Week, actually. So if you can just tell us
Yeah.
about how we even got into Swim Week. I know that was a
Yes.
crazy transition, but I was just like,
no.
now we're here. And speaking of production, let's go into
Let's
Fashion
just hop
Week.
into it, right? So honestly, what started it was me trying to keep up with you. Like, I'm like, okay, like
Bye.
Viviana, dude, I'm telling you, like, if you're friends with Viviana, you can't be a sitting duck. Like, I was like, okay, like, I gotta keep bringing more to the table. Like, I gotta keep up. Like, I can't be the dead end. You know what I mean? Like, I like having like friends that are doing something,
and
like,
we
actually doing something.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had talked about this before. We're like, if you're friends, like, you need to be pulling your weight.
Yeah, no, like, come on.
Like, do your part.
Do your part.
Do your part. I can't just have you here just like yapping. Like, we're yapping and we can yap.
Yes.
But we need to also be doing something
In the process,
actively
exactly.
of where you want to go.
Exactly.
So I think it's honestly very crucial to have such a good team with you to build you up
And keep you
look where
pushing.
you are now.
Yeah,
now
no,
you're going to Swim Week.
Literally, I know. Like, literally last year, I was in Miami on a family trip,
I
just like
remember
trying to
that.
get into shows. Like, literally,
I remember
like
that. I remember
sitting
that.
at restaurants and just like peeking over to
Hearing.
see.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, no, seriously.
A show?
A show
Tonight? Okay,
Cool.
I'm free.
No, literally. And then to now, like, actually getting to be in it is like so surreal.
That is so crazy.
I'm really, really excited about it. I mean, I honestly just reached out to a lot of agencies. How to get into shows can vary, like,
right.
depending
I was
on-
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how was the process of actually like putting yourself into shows? 'Cause I know you said you
Yeah.
asked around and
Yeah,
everything.
I did ask around for different agencies. I know that there's, I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it's like Parissimo. I know
Okay.
that they are a big Swim Week production
Mhm.
agency. So I did send my designs to them. I sent my designs to the Bureau. I sent my designs to 5 different places. 3 of them
Sick.
did get back to me, set up meetings, but the Bureau was the first meeting that I had. And I know that you're not supposed to
Supposed
get,
to
like,
go with the
I should have at least
Yeah.
like seen the Parissimo meeting, but honestly, I got such a good feeling right off the bat. I mean, it was a production agency with someone that I've known has walked with them before.
Right.
So I already had like that trust factor versus the other
right.
ones I hadn't.
It's a surprise element.
Exactly,
Of what
it's a
you're getting
surprise.
into.
So I felt very comfortable. Nick, who was in charge, like, he does like designer relations. He's
Mhm.
so quick to respond. Like,
I love that. I love when people are quick to respond.
like, so quick. He's like, I'll give you my personal number. I'm like, you might regret that.
Yeah,
because
you
I've
actually
got
might
lots
hate me.
of questions. No, seriously, but it's my first time, and he's like, a lot
Right.
of people, it's when it's their first time, they freak out.
Yeah,
So he's
rightfully
like-
so.
Yeah.
It's literally Swim Week
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Miami.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's like, seriously, like, anytime, text, call, whatever, and he has been so responsive, so helpful. I'm like, thank you. Like,
Okay, shout out.
no, shout out to Nick. I
Shout
don't know
out
his
to
last
Nick. We
name.
love him.
No, but shout out to Nick for
Yeah.
real. So yeah, I think he's phenomenal. I went with them after the meeting. I took some time, obviously, to do a little bit more research, but I
Right,
was like,
right.
this felt right. I didn't get a gut feeling of,
Yeah.
this
This
something
doesn't
is
feel
up.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing felt wrong. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, and then from there, I was like, okay, shit, we're doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
we're doing it.
now I gotta like
And I love
start
that.
designing more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Morgan Glenn Official. I do like bespoke fashion, so I like designs being made for a purpose versus just me mass producing a whole bunch of swimsuits
right,
and
just stuff,
designs.
just
yeah.
to shove stuff
And then
out,
trying to
yeah.
push it
and trying to
out.
push it, which I love that. I love when people aren't like pushing and like literally like force feeding you their stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if your stuff is good,
then
and you have quality stuff, you do not have to
shove
yourself down their throat.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, people are gonna go to you, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I see photographers in the most respectful way. They always post on their stories, and they're like, book me, book me, book me. And I'm like, if you put even 10% of that effort into your photo shoots, you would not have to push yourself
it would be the
so
other way
much.
around.
It would be the other way around.
No, I hear you. I do hear you.
So when you said you submitted stuff to him, like your designs, were those like sketch designs, or were those like
those were
concepts?
Those were all concepts and past designs. So and I asked if I needed to submit samples as well, because I know with some of them you do.
Right.
But that's mostly trade shows. They want you to submit samples, and I wasn't trying to get into the trade shows. So So he was like, no, like, we see what you have, looks good. I was like, okay.
I love that.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, did you just submit clothes, or did you, like, you submitted clothes or just your suit line?
Just my suit line.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, my portfolio has all of it on there, but just for Swim Week, I was like, they don't need to see
They don't need to see my fur outfit.
Exactly. So yeah, no, just the swimsuits.
Okay, sick.
My favorite one, obviously, being the shoe that you did.
The tennis one. I love the tennis shoe.
No, me too.
I'm never getting rid of those.
That one was like,
not that I was gonna get rid of them, but that one is like probably gonna be pinned on my profile for a really long time.
It's fire.
Dima is amazing. If you're a photographer and you need somebody to work with, we love her. She's great. Ember is not a model, but she is a killer, like, person and friend of ours, and she just goes full out and is always down for everything.
So that was phenomenal.
That was amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
So once you submitted your designs and stuff, did they ask you like what type of suits you're making, or is that fully up to you?
That's fully up to me, which I was like, okay, sick, because I didn't know if there were like
restrictions.
Yeah,
right.
But no, there were none. They said you can, as long as it's 100% me, then it can be made. But like,
I feel like as it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
exactly.
No brainer.
Exactly. He's like, anything that's on the runway, obviously you can have accessories, but like if you're gonna have like a swim cover, you need to have made that. Like, you can't like make a swimsuit and then order
throw a Shein cover on.
Exactly. Like, that's not allowed.
Where'd you get that from?
You cannot do
Which
that.
I like that. So do you have to label everything then as yours?
Yeah, everything has to be labeled as mine, and I'm still working on it.
No, I saw your label the other day on TikTok, and I really liked it.
I love her.
It's really cute.
I did get woven labels, but now that I've had them, I'm like, oh, like, that's a regret. Like, I need to order iron-on labels.
Oh, okay.
Those are better for
you
swim.
Feel like,
Yeah, and when I had the other labels, I've had those for a while, but that was for more, like, solid clothing.
Right.
But for swim, I feel like an iron-on label is 100%. So those are coming.
How do you even do an iron label? Like,
I don't know how they do it. I order it.
Okay, you order it and then you just...
And you iron it on.
You iron it on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't send my clothes to
I was going to say, I feel like that's scary.
No, they send me the iron-ons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, so for your designs, how did you create them? Then if there was no restrictions or guidelines, how did you come about your suits?
What I have?
Maybe I can even like upload a little display of some of them on the podcast so you guys can see her process.
Honestly, I mean, I started with like simple triangle bikinis.
Right.
So like from there, not Triangle the brand, but triangle bikinis are
I didn't even know that was a brand.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
It's older. I mean, that's like circa 2015, 2016. Okay. So like we don't need to get back there. I was probably like 12. Yeah, you were like 12. No, literally. But no, the triangle is just like a shape of a bikini style. So I started very simple. Like even with, I honestly think I didn't start expanding out until I did that shoot with Ember and Dima. But from there, I started with the basic, like, let's learn how to make swim. And then after that, I don't know how to say it besides it, just different designs came to me. Like, I didn't want everyone to look the same. Like, after I made a tube top, I'm like, okay, now I need to make, like, a cross body. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sketch, but it changes. Like, it's...
And I really do like when there's multiple different styles rather than just like
the same
a
style.
Triangle bikini in like blue,
colors,
yellow, pink, and it's just like, okay, girl, we get it.
Seriously,
we get it.
No, I'm not a huge fan of doing that because people are like, oh, like, do you have other colors? And I'm like, well, I made my designs on my site right now just so people can see that I've made designs, but like long term, I want to be collaborating with people. Like, you can be a designer with me. Like, what do you envision? Like, I want to bring people's thoughts to life, like honestly, like co-design. You know what I mean?
For photo shoots and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, so if like I come to you and I'm like, hey, I want this really sick piece.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I want to get into commissioning pieces for people specifically. Just to me, the fashion has more of a purpose that way versus
and it's more sustainable.
And it's way more sustainable.
And we love that.
Exactly.
We love sustainability.
Because like how many times, and it's like it doesn't have to be just for editorial. I would
right.
love
We
to
love
do it for
an editorial. Yeah.
But like editorial shoots don't always have the biggest budget. I feel like a lot of the time, you know what I mean, like. They will just go out and just get something
just
quick.
grab something. And
yeah,
or they'll pull.
Yeah,
we pull from. There's a lot of vintage stores that a lot of people pull from. Over here too, which is it's nice. But I also think like having that designer on set when you're doing these types of productions is so much better.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just want to make things for like occasion, so it doesn't even have to just be for a photo shoot. That would be phenomenal, but. Long like down the line, like red carpet, birthdays, like events, like literal events. You know what I mean? Like I want people to have.
Doing events.
I have a girl that DM'd me, and she's going to Europe this year, right? And she's like, "Oh, do you think you can make me a top for this summer?" I'm like, "Yeah,
that's exactly what I can do."
And then she sends me her inspiration, like what she likes, and then from there, I'll design like a top. We can talk about it, and then once we come up with that. Yeah, to me, it's just more intentional.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Yeah. And, like, I really do enjoy that as a photographer because sometimes I have a vision. I'm like, where the fuck is the outfit,
Where is it? Yeah, exactly.
Like, where can I find it?
I like that idea. And we've all been there where you order, like, 6 different things because you can't quite decide what it is.
Ever since you moved away.
Yes. And then you can't, or a lot of people don't even return. So I'm like, you're wasting money. It's terrible for the environment. Like, and I'm just trying to be more mindful.
The quality's not even like that good.
Exactly.
And it's like, wow, I really wish I just had a designer. Which
exactly.
I did, and then she moved away.
but it's fine. I'm still here.
All right, so then what do you think your favorite pieces that you've made? And I can also upload a picture and show them what piece you made.
You can't even do that.
But I can.
It does change. Like, I was talking about this at the party last night. Someone asked me that question, and I was like, I seriously will make a design, and I'll have it on my mannequin, and I'm like, this is my favorite piece yet. And then I'll make another one, and I'm like, this is my favorite piece. Like, literally, I make one.
That's so funny, though.
So probably my most recent design is my favorite, and then it'll change next week. Like, it really will change.
I think I really do. Okay, biased, but the Viviana bikini is literally my favorite thing ever.
No, I was working on it, and I was like, Viviana. Like, this is literally Viviana. I had to name it after you because I was like,
oh my god.
Who else but?
I love that, which is so funny, guys. Like, this bikini has been made for a long time. And I was talking to her about today's photo shoot and all the bikinis and stuff. And she goes, or we could use the Viviana bikini. And I was like, what? Like, I thought she was throwing shade. And I was like, a basic ass, like, triangle bikini.
Oh, no.
And she was like, no, it's literally called the Viviana bikini. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And I go to her website, and it's literally called the Viviana bikini. Yeah. And I was like, no, so I will be doing a photo shoot in that bikini also.
I named it after you. It just
which is
felt
so
right.
fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm going to upload a picture for everybody to see now. And I love that.
Yeah,
I think it's so amazing. What do you think you're most excited about for Swim Week?
For Swim Week? I don't know. Like, I mean, I've worked, like, backstage for, like, production before.
Right.
Like, for fashion
For Fashion Week in New York City.
Yeah.
That was fucking sick, guys.
So
go check it out.
I feel like, I don't know, I'm not nervous about backstage because I've been there, done that. Like, I do feel comfortable with that. I guess I'm just... Because to me, nervousness and excitement are the same thing. So when you ask what am I most excited for, I feel like that's, like, what am I most nervous for. And I guess it's just, like... I don't know, like the 2 minutes that the models are on the stage, that everything is perfect.
It's perfect, and you get to see everything to life.
Exactly.
See, I feel like that's how it is with like photographers, and like when we actually like print something, or like we see it in a magazine, or we see it on a billboard, and it's just like one of those surreal moments of like, holy shit,
exactly.
Like that's me, like I did that. And I think when the girls are walking on the runway, it's gonna be like that surreal moment where it's like, holy fuck, like these are my designs. This is happening. This is me. I'm literally a designer in Miami Swim Week. That's insane. And the amount of people that go to those events are crazy.
I mean, Miami was going obviously last year, like everywhere, just like pop-ups, little events, and same with the Bureau. They're gonna have like some parties and things that we can go to.
Love that.
Just to connect, network, like. So we'll have passes for that, which I'm like sick.
Like, yeah, no, I will be there. No. Great. So I need outfits. That's what I heard, and I have
outfits.
What is even today?
You got like 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, that's time.
2 months. That doesn't sound right.
No, I go on May 30th. That's Friday at 8:30.
What is today?
What's
the 13th?
Today? The 15th? Yeah.
No, it's the 13th.
13th? You've got about a month and a half. Then I lied.
Okay.
Yeah. Not quite. 2 months.
Yikes. Okay, I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
I need to start working out.
No, me. Honestly, I'm just like whatever. I'm not the one
At
on the
this-
run. I'm not on the
I'm not
catwalk.
going on the wrong way. I'm literally in the back.
I'm in the back. I'm
No.
not even pressed.
I'm
Like
so dead. No, I need to figure myself out. I cannot be talking to people and showing up, and I'm just like in my Adam Sandler fits.
Please, I like your Adam Sandler.
I
fits.
love my Adam Sandler fits. I'm comfy. I'm cozy.
and you look good.
Baggy jeans are just amazing.
Yeah.
Baggy jeans and a tight top are just.
That's it.
It's just Viviana core.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it
Viviana
is.
Core. It's a good look. I like it.
It's a great look.
It's a great look.
It's amazing. Segue. Okay, so oh my god, I just blinded myself. Okay, how are you balancing staying on trend for swim week, but also keeping your personal style?
So that's a good question. I mean, I do feel like I do draw inspiration, obviously, from other people, like designers, like
Right.
brands. But at the same time, I think that's what's nice. Like, I'm self-taught.
Right.
So, like, if I see something that I love and I recreate it, 9 times out of 10, it's not even going to be exactly like that. And I
Right.
feel like that is, like, a gift
Is-
at this time.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice. Like, I don't even know how to say it. It's a pro and a con. Like, I know that I can still get even better at design
Right.
and like get more like specific with it, but at the same time I love that when I make it, it's gonna always come to life as something different.
Different than what you originally had planned.
Exactly.
Right.
Or things just come to you. And
Yeah,
you go,
like ideas are starting to flow. Like I can have an
Exactly.
entire set list of everything that I want for a photo shoot,
Yeah.
but during the photo shoot, I'll be like, no,
It's
like,
never
we
exactly
need
like
to
that.
change this
Yeah.
and we'll move this, and yeah. So I completely understand with like
Yeah.
the creative process, and that's just literally the creative,
process. Exactly.
in-
Like you
in
have a mood
whole.
board and it's like it's nice when the board comes to life, but at the same time it's never exactly like that. Like I hate when you go to a shoot and you have the mood board and the exact same things are being copied because I'm like, I get that.
Wait a
this
second,
is
where's
what
the
you-
flavor?
Yeah, exactly. Like I get that this is what you're going for, but it's an inspiration. Like
Right.
you're not meant to copy and paste it because it's already
Yeah,
been done.
this has already been done.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen it, and I think that's such a crazy take in the industry right now
Yeah.
for photographers. I constantly see people taking it and they'll just like show up the entire Pinterest, and I'm like, Pinterest is a great resource,
Yeah.
but actually take the time to sit there and pick out pieces that you like.
From
You don't
this
have
and
to
this
do the
and
whole
this.
photo shoot. Literally pick out pieces and make it your own. And I think that's where a lot of creators are getting lost, and
Yeah.
like they see something that's been done and they're like, I have to
wanna
do that.
it. Yeah.
They're like, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just make it your own. Do it a different style. Pick a different theme of when it is, of vintage
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
No, I hear you.
so it's just, it's interesting. It is interesting, and the creative process is amazing.
Yeah, it
so.
So I don't know, that my design process changes. Like
Yeah.
I wish I could say that it's the same, but it's really not. Like I mean, I would say that I've like you can see like a growth in my like the first.
Oh, I
thing.
see. I've
Yeah.
seen the growth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I've seen the growth. Being in
And-
New York has definitely like
Yeah.
pivoted.
It has,
Yeah.
and you could even see there's a change. Like it's not the
Mhm.
same. Like it's not the same style, but
Right.
I like that, and I like to travel. Obviously, people are like, "Oh, travel for inspiration," but it's like literally anything can be inspiration, and I
Anything
do feel
can
like
be inspiration.
exactly. Like I don't want to keep drawing inspiration just from like brands and
Right,
other like
other
and
people.
even just clothes.
Yeah,
in
'cause it's
general.
like-
I want to take it from a feeling I get from something I
Right,
see
some-
versus
Right.
Yeah.
I love that, and I think that's why we work so great together, because
Yeah.
it's not just like, oh, I seen this on Urban Outfitters the other day.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
make
just
it.
gonna make it.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's
not.
like, okay, girl, like, but Urban Outfitters literally has it in the store.
No, seriously. So why?
So
Like,
why?
make it better?
Yeah, and like Frankie's bikinis is crazy right now. Actually, I do want to know your take on that.
Okay, I don't know. I don't even know if I have a take on it. Like I like the brand. I really do. I really like their branding. Also,
I love their branding. Their
branding
branding
is-
is killing
is
it.
amazing.
Their
But
branding is killing it.
honestly, I don't even know if I have a take.
Do you think it's a new movement? Because I know they have like boy short
Yeah.
and they have like country
Yeah.
style
Yeah.
stuff. So it's just
And
like, how are you?
I like that they're expanding like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Like they're not just niche down. I'm pretty sure that Frankie's Bikini doesn't even just do bikinis now.
They do clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen they do clothes.
Yeah, has that always been a thing, or is that new?
I have no idea.
know
I just
either.
know they popped the fuck off right now with
Yeah.
Bella Hadid.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that.
I mean,
shit-
it's Bella Hadid.
I mean, yeah, come on.
It's
like,
Bella Hadid.
Come on,
Like, that really
she's just
did it.
amazing.
She is amazing.
She's amazing. But yeah, no, I don't know if how hot of a take I have on them. I like the brand. I like the branding. I haven't personally even purchased from them. So
Right.
I
So you
can't
don't
give
know
like a
the
full
quality review or
exactly,
anything.
Exactly.
Which is, yeah.
So if I don't know enough about something, I usually don't speak on it.
Right.
Yeah, because then things.
Yeah, because you never know.
Yeah.
And then it's like, she's gossiping.
Exactly.
It's like, no.
Exactly. If I don't know, I keep quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
And I brought it up because I just think that, like, I genuinely enjoy the different types of swim that they're bringing into the industry.
They have a lot of different styles. Yes.
I love the type of styles that they're bringing.
Yeah.
And the patterns that they have,
Yeah.
too. It's different. It's not like a Target bikini that you see literally
exactly.
everywhere. I really do like what they're doing for the swim
And
industry.
it makes me wonder, like, when I see brands that are like that, I feel like, and obviously once something gets, like, super commercialized, it's kind of harder for designers. Obviously, different designers work for different brands, so it's not just one designer making, like, 6 things.
Right, it's a team. It's a team
of designers,
right.
Yeah, which is a phenomenal.
It's a
that's
crazy
my dream
thing,
one day.
like,
yeah.
being in a team. Yeah, that would be sick.
I'm
such a team girl. Like,
me
I
too.
love being in a group of creative people and
Yeah.
everybody
I like
expanding and working
teamwork.
together.
I can't do it by myself.
Yeah.
Like, I actually can't do nothing. Will happen. You already know. Like,
She
seriously,
said nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. But I do feel like when brands like the designers of brands have like time to breathe, that's when actual good stuff comes out. Versus when you push like design, like you could see it honestly in runways. Like before, it used to be way crazier, and I don't know. You could see that everything is starting to look more of the same, and just because it's quicker, it's more simple. But I feel like it's because there's a big push on like the
individuality.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't have time or space for that, I feel like, anymore. Like, things just have to come out like this. Like, you can't look at a creative and be like, I need you to make this by Thursday. Like, make something new by Thursday. Make something great by Thursday.
Yeah. And then it's going to be something that
it won't be
somebody's
that great
already
because it's pushed. Yeah. So, I don't know, like, what Frankie's...
I'm interested to see their path.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they keep creating.
Yeah, I am too. But I do feel like what I'm guessing is that the designers, or how many designers, I don't know, do have the chance maybe more to speak on what they're pushing out, and not necessarily like whoever's in charge being
just
like
start mass
producing designs.
Yeah, I think they should sell out the collection and start another one.
Exactly.
Because I think keeping it as a hot topic too of like drops and everything, I think that's gonna really help them. And I just think that honestly helps any brand.
Anybody,
but yeah, so that's my take on that, and I'm glad that you gave me yours. Speaking of hot takes, I want to know your takes about some things in the industry and like fashion-wise in itself. Okay. So, the first question I have for you is tiny purses that hold nothing. How do we feel about that?
I don't know. I feel like I love to say I'm a maximalist, like, at heart. Right. But, like, 9 times out of 10, my style is really not that max. I do like statement pieces. To me, like, I know it's unnecessary, but do I love to see it?
Yeah, I really do.
I do love to see it. I don't know. I hear you. Like, it's not very practical, but...
It's not practical, but...
I think it's so cute.
I think, like, some of them, like, Prada, and Coach, Coach has really been doing it.
Coach has been
been
honestly,
doing it.
Even for a minute. Like, they've had moments where I'm like, no, but...
Yeah,
I own a couple Coach purses that I actually am like, yeah.
And I had this, like, little pink Coach purse, and I was like, oh, Coach is out.
Yeah.
And I think I got rid of it, and I'm like, please,
that was
give me my pink purse back.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Yeah. It was a mistake, but I was literally, like, in middle school, and I was like, fuck this Coach purse.
I love a mini bag. Like, I love a mini bag.
I think... Also, when people are going out, like, just to keep, like, even your lip gloss.
Yeah, just a small thing.
Just a small thing.
Just a little
But then it's, like, then their phones don't fit, and then it's just, like...
Yeah,
so it's, honestly, like, and then they're holding onto their phone, so it's just, like, you have your purse, then you're holding onto your phone, you're trying to talk to somebody,
no,
and
I hear you.
It becomes this entire mess.
So I guess if it's smaller than my phone, then that's tough.
Then you're, like...
But even if it just my phone fits, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I think if it goes smaller than that, and it really is, like, I know that they have those tiny ones.
They have really tiny ones.
To me, I guess I have a scale of what's acceptable.
A scale of,
But it could be small. Like, I like a small bag, but too small
maybe, like, not like a micro. Like, a very micro purse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A mini purse is good, but not a micro purse.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. Okay, so then how do you feel about... Have you seen those, like, celebrities with the purses, and it's, like, a diamond basketball?
Yes.
Or, like... And it's, like... How do you feel about those? Because it's, like, the most, like, unnecessary thing. Like, I swear I saw somebody holding, like, a diamond, like, golf club purse the other day, and I was like, what is going on?
Once again, that goes back to the statement pieces. Like,
yeah.
I like stuff like that if it's fitting for, like, if you have, like, the Diamond Golf Club at the Masters, slay.
Yeah.
Like,
slay.
Okay, I
Eat
get
it up. We get
you
it.
were on theme. Yeah.
Right.
Like, you killed it.
Right.
I mean, versus if you're going to, I think there's a time and a place for them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. Like, really keep the shape and the extraness to something very specific.
Right.
Because I don't mind being the most dressed girly in the room. Like if you like, it's okay to look a little ridiculous. If you ask me, I like it, but I guess within reason.
Within reason, yeah. There's some feral stuff that I've seen, and I'm like, oh, that's not. And then they're like, it doesn't even open. It's not a purse. See, I'm like, oh, so we're just carrying around a basketball.
Point, I don't know. Like then you just have a prop.
Yeah. Then you just it's a prop, and it's like you are the main character. Yeah. So why do you need like?
You don't need the prop.
Why do you need the side?
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. So I do like them. I do think there's a time and a place for them though.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah, and I feel that way with a lot of accessories actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Heard. Yeah. What's your take on blind brand loyalty? Like if it's ugly, it's ugly, or like no, like I love whatever. Okay, I need to wear whatever.
Since I'm, actively trying to start a business, I want that blind brand loyalty. So that's
she said literally be obsessed with me no matter what I produce.
No, literally no matter what I put out. And I don't know, like No, I mean if something's ugly, it's ugly. But that doesn't mean I dislike the brand anymore.
Right.
So I hear you.
It's like
I hear what you're saying. Some people are like, this is great because Prada did it, but it's like no, Prada messed up.
Yeah, no, they did.
That's okay to fail.
Right. Like, there were some glasses that I saw the other day, and I was like, no. And people were like, this is amazing, and I'm like, you look like a lizard.
Don't say that. Yeah, like no, I wouldn't say amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say amazing. I would say it's definitely something.
Yeah,
but.
But also, like, this brand's got to put out a little something for everybody.
Right, and you know what, though? I do think brands do have to put something out that's a little controversial to get people talking. Going. To get people talking.
Because now it's in my mouth. Like,
and now it's in my mouth. Exactly.
So
they knew what they're doing. And they're smart for that. And I can't even hit on that. I can't even be mad because they're smart and they know what they're doing. But I do think it comes to a point where it's like, if people are doing that and you're not talking shit and that was the point of it, then, like, maybe we need to check.
Yeah.
Because some things that people be wearing, I'm like,
yeah, what's that?
What is that?
Yeah, but I don't know. Even when it's a little, like I said, I don't mind a little something ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't mind a little something ridiculous.
But I will, even if I think it's ridiculous, I would like respect you for wearing it. I would absolutely never.
Yeah, well, that's like the Croc heels.
Oh my!
Like,
don't even talk about Crocs. Actually,
sorry.
I put my foot down. Sorry, like that's really intense.
Foot is down. That's where Morgan crosses the line.
I will never be sponsored by them. Sorry, I don't like you guys. Like it's fine. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I lost.
You just canceled all of your connections.
I did.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm okay with that though. Like some things just like. No, I can't do Crocs.
No. The Croc heels were not a move.
Crocs,
the Croc
period.
boots were not a move.
Crocs,
the Croc
period.
sandals were not a move.
Crocs, period.
Okay.
But Crocs, a lot of people like them. It's just not me.
I think they're comfy for, for the day.
I just don't like them.
No, I don't think they're my favorite shoe.
No.
They can't be anybody's favorite shoe. Yeah.
They shouldn't be anybody's favorite shoe.
I'm actually kind of maybe judging.
If it's your favorite.
Somebody's like, this is makes my outfit. It's a Croc.
I hit all of Bryce's Crocs.
Oh my god.
Until
he said, "Oh my god, I don't know. The rats got them."
I have no idea who they are. Yeah, that's so odd.
The rats made a home with them.
No, they're not allowed. Like seriously.
Okay, this is funny.
Okay.
Because this is me.
Okay.
Neutral on neutral.
Okay. I like a monochromatic moment, and I'm not big on patterns.
Right.
So I think that like a single like mono-colored look is good. But with that,
not every day.
Yeah, not every day. It's not. I like obviously like I like bright colors. Yeah. So like neutrals are not my go-to. But I wouldn't say
me and my neutral.
Yeah, right now. But I wouldn't say that I dislike them. To me, it gives a very coastal vibe. I think it can be very chic.
I think it's also the way you do it. Like if it's a plain white T-shirt and like just plain like, white pants. Like if there's no flavor in the pants or the shirt, then I think like it's like
because it could be good.
Right.
You could style anything. I feel like almost anything to look good. So I don't have any beef on it.
Okay.
If at all, actually.
No beef.
Yeah,
we like neutral. We like neutral. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love neutral.
Yeah.
I really do.
Good. I know you do.
I know.
That's like you.
Yeah. That's why the Viviana bikini is my favorite thing. Okay. How do we feel on Y2K cosplay? Are we done? Are we done with Y2K?
Are we done?
I feel like we've seen Y2K
for
like...
We've seen it. It's been around.
2 years.
And it's still, like, people still bring it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the style.
Right.
does it need to still be around? Not necessarily. Like, it's gonna come
Right.
back.
It's
so
gonna come
you
back.
can
Everything
say
comes
goodbye.
back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it can
say goodbye.
you can say bye. She's
You can
coming
say
back.
bye to her. She'll be back.
She'll be back. Like, am I ready for the next like thing? Sure.
Yeah. I'm ready for the next big thing.
Yeah.
I will say though, Y2K Alex Earl's photo shoot that she did, holy fuck.
Yeah.
That really blew it out the water for me. I love that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
She's a whole movement.
She is.
She's a whole movement.
She is.
And I think that should be the end.
Yeah,
right
I agree. Yeah, like we need to be done.
Yeah.
But I liked it once again. But it's time to. Say.
It's time to move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think it should move on to?
Oof.
What do you think it should move on to?
I don't even know what the next thing should be. I don't. I obviously want it to be something a little more. I don't know.
Do you want to go back in time again, or do you want to create something new? Maybe that's a simpler way to.
Honestly, I want to see something new. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen something new. Like you say that, and I don't even know what that new
what
thing
is
would.
new?
What is new?
What
because
is new?
It just keeps like cycling.
We keep going back.
It's the same. I mean, it's fine because, like, I'm a hoarder when it comes to my clothes, so like I can justify keeping things. I'm like, it will be back, and it always is. But I haven't seen anything new. I guess I want to see something new because everything is always referenced to the past. I mean,
and it's like, where are our
the new ideas? And I mean, I'm saying that as a designer myself. Like, I hear you guys. Like, I personally also want to see something new. Do I have any ideas? No, but that's me, right?
Well, you know what was something that really stood out to me that you made was it? Oh my gosh, what was her name? It was the bridal, not the bridal, but the lace with the. Who was that?
That was Cecilia. Cecilia Lee.
Cecilia's amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing, and that
she does kill it.
Piece was very fun to make, and I honestly just think that it shot well as well.
Right, I'm gonna upload a picture so you guys know and literally go check it out on her profile. It's amazing.
I did really, really like that piece. I mean, that was once again a collaboration.
Right, a collaboration.
I love working with people. So Cecilia came to me. She's like, I want to do a shoot like this. I want to look for or like a piece like this. And I was like, oh, sick. Honestly, I want to make a piece. So, like, I was like, I work as a stylist as well. So usually people will come to me to pull an item, but I do love to make things as well. And I was like, let's see if we can make something sick out of this. And I had inspo, and then from there created something
it
was
amazing.
Yeah.
That shoot dropped on my feed, and I was like, Morgan, what the fuck have you been hiding from me? Like, what do you mean this just came out of thin air? Like, I don't even know if you told me about it. I know she always tells me like she's doing shoots and stuff, and I'll just be like, oh, are you making stuff? And she's like, yeah, but then that's like it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, I'm stressing, and then we go into the whole stress crash out.
It's a
before
process.
we even before we even go into anything. Like, it's just like I get crash out Morgan, and then I like go on Instagram, I'm like, oh my god, there it is.
There it is. No, the process is literally. So you asked about my process. Actually, I can tell you my process in like 4 words. Right? I'm at the fabric store. This is going to be great.
Right. Okay.
Right? And then I start sewing. I'm like, once again, this is amazing. I'm going to love it. Then it hits, this is awful. Like, there's always a moment in my designs that I'm like,
I can get behind that.
This is terrible. I absolutely hate it.
Right.
But in that moment, I remember that this is a part of the process.
Yeah.
Like, because now I know. Beforehand, I was like, what am I doing? I should just quit on design.
Right.
But it's literally part of my
so
process.
I'm not a designer. I never claimed to be a designer.
Exactly. And then I will literally be like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And then I finish it and I'm like, hold on. Yeah. So I said 4. I guess it's 3. It's like, I absolutely hate, I love. Like, that's my process.
Okay. You know what? And I feel like I also go through that with my photo shoots.
Yeah.
I haven't dropped a lot of my New York City photo shoots because I'm in that process of I hate.
But see, remember when you posted that one and I literally didn't even know who it was. I literally didn't even know it was you. I was like,
she's like, wait a second.
Who did this? Like, I was obsessed. And then I was like, Viv?
Whoa. And yeah, because that was so out of my element. I think that's why I was just
it
like,
wasn't your style of photography, so maybe that is why. It was
Right.
still your style, but it was different. Like, I know your photos when I see it, and I knew that this was something different, and I was like, hold on, let's bring her back.
Yeah,
like, whatever
we need
happened
her.
here,
We
I
need
actually
her.
like it. Honestly, was one of my favorites. I told you
love
that.
that.
No, I told you that.
That's
I literally was like, that is amazing.
Okay.
Like
that was I just need to start posting. But I'm glad that you also experienced that as a creator, and I think that's just a creator process. That's just how it is. Like, for us, it normally happens in like edit.
Yeah.
And we're just like, we don't know which direction we want to go with. Like, the picture we take and we're like, we fucking love this.
Yeah.
And then we start editing, we're like, holy shit, this is shit.
This is terrible.
This is actually
and then you finish
trash.
it and you're like,
and then we finish it and then we post and it's like, okay, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I love this again.
Exactly.
So it's a whole process. But honestly, I'm glad I got your takes on that.
Yeah.
And I want to know how we are booking your tickets for swim week.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go over that because I don't even know what I'm doing.
Please. Yeah, no. You'll be on
yeah,
press,
we're on press pass.
She's got a press pass.
We're going to be there. Literally show up. You have to show up.
Yeah, you
because
have
you
to.
actually have no choice.
That part. I know that
So,
part.
Be there or be square.
The tickets are available. The link is actually in my bio. Morgan Lynn Official. Yeah, on Insta. But you just go to the Bureau Fashion Week. They're the fashion production company I'm working with. And then on the homepage, the upcoming show that they have is Miami Swim Week. So it should be right there.
Sick.
Click get tickets.
Love that. And you guys will see our shoot that we're doing today as promo on their Instagram. So you're definitely going to have to go check that out. And I'm also going to link her tickets in the description. So it'll be very easy for you guys. I'll probably add them to my bio as well because I'll be there. And if you guys are going to Swim Week, I definitely want to meet you and see you. Let's talk. I think we talked about doing a shoot over there.
Yeah.
So maybe if you are interested in that, let me know, and we'll definitely be going on. But other than that, thank you so much for talking about your entire creation and Swim Week and literally everything fashion.
I'm excited.
And if you have any fashion questions, literally go to her. She's the best. Yeah. So I will see you guys next week. And yeah. Bye.
Bye, guys.